How are you this evening? Hello, my sister Luanda. Thank you, beautiful. Thank you for the floating hearts. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Hey, bushwatchers, bone collectors. How's everybody doing this evening? I tell y'all what, the weather here ain't no joke today, guys. It is cold. It's cold. I miss you too. I miss you too. How's everything going with you, sister? I hope life is beautiful. Hello, loving my grandson. How are you? So the weather is really cold here, guys. They talking about a freeze warning. I said, okay, okay, freeze warning. Oh my, yep, around the same, 36, 36, yeah. 36, 40, but nothing much over that. I think the highest we got today was like 42. And the wind, that tells the story. The way the wind is cutting out there, oh my goodness. I was like, Lord Jesus. It's funny how you forget about that cold air until it hits you, ain't that right? You forget all about how cold that air is until it's that time of season again. Hello, Annette, beautiful. How are you? Love you too. All right now, the one that said my life is amazing. I know that's right. And that's a beautiful granny. I turned my faucet, kitchen sink, bathroom sink, and bathtub water on. I'm letting it drip. I open up my cabinets, turn my heater on, number 68, so I can keep the pipes warm. Now, when they tell us to put the thermometer, the stat on 68, that's just not warm enough for me, and that's just not warm enough for me. That's not warm enough for me. I have to at least have it at, I'll do 72, but 68 just don't cut it for me. I just can't do it. 68 be cold. 72 be perfect. So I just think to each person, to each his own body temperature wise. Um, the one is speaking to love my grandson, and that say, I suggest you guys do the same. Oh yeah, oh yeah. When they start talking about freeze warning, that's exactly what I do. I drip, I let the faucets drip, and I open up the cabinet so the heat can go in there and keep everything nice and uh, warm and cozy so the pipes don't get cold and burst. So I'm with you on that. I'm with you when you're right. Look, my grandson say, I am good, trying to stay warm. You know I am in Atlanta, being in all day. I know that's right, loving my grandson. So you know what I'm talking about. You know what it feels like out there. It's cold. It's cold. Yeah. She said it's just the hot flashes that be kicking my butt. I know. Been there, done that. Uh, Still do on occasion, but not as much as when it first started in my 40s. It has gotten a lot better since I'm in my 60s now. Uh, Hello, Daniel Berry, brother. How you doing? Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Happy Monday to everyone. Thank you, sir. Same to you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, Gloria. Where's my sister Gloria at? I see the one that's speaking, but I don't see her. She must be up here. Where's Gloria? Where's Gloria? Love my grandson, Annette. Oh, there she is. Gloria, you know these eyes are bad, honey. Don't pay me no mind. I just be want to lay my eye on. That's not questioning LaWanda. I just be like to see it for myself. There you go. There you go. So I can't wait to tell you guys what's going on. Oh my God. I didn't come to stay long now. I just came to this stay for a brief moment, bring you guys up to date. A lot of you guys that's already into this politics, y'all know what's been going on all day. But for the ones that don't really can really take it or leave it, don't really care about it, it's just good to be in the know and to just be enlightened and just know what's going on, even though it don't really phase you a lot. Like I would never tell anybody to worry and God is not in control and be frantic and what we're gonna do. It's nothing like that. I just like to be educational. I love to enlighten people on stuff because you know a lot of people turn to social media for their news, and you hear all these different news outsource, and everybody be saying something different. So you don't be knowing what to believe. So I know that granted, yes, I'm 65, but it don't bother me as bad. It just feels like a fever and then it goes away. But they do get on my nerves, some hot flashes. But I'm telling you, the funny part about it is I be turning my ceiling fan on and off, but it go away so fast. As soon as I turn it off, I be like, oh, now I'm cold. So now I just like, I'm not gonna be. It goes away too fast for me to even get up off the chair, walk to the switch, hit the ceiling fan. By the time I sit down, I'm cold. So that's how quick it be. You was outside getting your walk on, girl. I was walking fast to get them exercise walking, but I was about to freeze. I know you were. Girl, I ain't thinking about that $2,000. Give me my health care. I don't like that. This or that. I don't like that and that. I don't like this or that. You got to take one. You can't have both. I don't like that. I don't like that. Hello, beautiful Michelle P. Hey, Tracy. What's up, girl? How you doing, Mrs. Samuel? Where's Mr. Samuel? Tell him I said, hey. So listen. Is trust given or is it learned in a relationship? I love that. That's a great question. Michelle is speaking. LaWanda. There he is. Hello, sir. How you doing, Mr. Samuel? So listen. First of all, it was a lot of people disappointed because they didn't get their SNAP benefit on Friday. I think that's when Thursday, when that judge said that he was giving 47 to Thursday to get those benefits out paid in full. Do y'all know what that dude did? That dude took it to the Supreme Court. Y'all know since he appointed those 3 judges, honey, he think that's his court. Y'all know that's a mess. The federal judge ordered him to pay those benefits out in full. And everybody thinking that he's going to follow that, but he's such a lawbreaker. He took it to the Supreme Court. And you know what they did, right? I said, I'll tell you the truth, that Supreme Court, those people do not deserve that job for a lifetime. That is not fair. That is not fair. Who idea was that? That is the worst idea in the world. That's the worst idea in the world. Hey, Miller Miss. That's the worst idea in the world, guys. Those Supreme Court judges get that job for a lifetime. That is the worst idea in the world. Who idea was that? So let me tell y'all what they did, the Supreme Court. So we know 47 went running to them because he know he got 3 of them appointed. So they owe him something, you know. When are they going to stop paying? When are they going to be done with the debt, you know? Are they going to have to pay to him the entire time they're in office? Make that make sense. So anyway, they put a freeze on the federal judge that ordered him to pay out the money in full. Aw, that's so cute. Aw, Miller Miss, that's so sweet. Thank you, sweetie. I love that. That was so beautiful. Aw, don't. So listen, they put a halt, a 48-hour freeze on what the federal judge has said, that he had to pay the money out in full. So that's what the Supreme Court did. I said, man, I tell you the truth, that Supreme Court, you know, how do you guys feel about that? Do you guys, that's the question of the poll today. When you are appointed or elected or however they do it to be on the Supreme Court, to be a Supreme Court judge, do you think that should be a lifetime job? I don't. So y'all already got my answer. So the poll of today, should that office be held for a lifetime? Judges have their job for a lifetime. I don't. I think that's so unfair because if they're crooked, you know, if they in somebody's pocket and they can get them to do whatever they want to do, they do not need to be on. Do not need to be on that. They should not be a Supreme Court judge. Should the Supreme Court judges have their job for a lifetime? Starting the poll, guys. That is so ridiculous. Who came up with that? That's a terrible idea. That's a terrible idea. Because 47, y'all know Trump is the 47th president, guys. If y'all don't know what I be saying, 47. So 47 think he can just get them to do whatever he want them to do. Every time he don't agree with something, he go straight to the Supreme Court judge instead of them saying, no, you know, we don't have our hand on that. We don't have anything to do with that. That's in the lower courts. So let the lower courts handle that. No, they override it and just do exactly what he wants them to do. And that's so unfair. That is so unfair. That's so unfair. And for him coming out talking about he gonna give everybody, he gonna take the money, he gonna take that contingency. Am I saying it right? contingency. He's gonna take that money, the 4 point something billion dollars, and he's just gonna give it to the people. He's just gonna give it to the Americans. How many people think that's gonna be? How many people believe that? First of all, thank you, Mike. Thank you, sir. I think didn't I see your wife do something? Because I missed it. I was talking. And I didn't stop to say thank you. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Samuel. Thank you so much. Thank both of you guys. So listen. Let me finish telling y'all. So, dog, my poll isn't moving. Everybody is saying no, 100% no. So, wow, they answered that fast. So I got 51 people in the bushes. I need everybody to hit that like button for me. Y'all know I'm Granny gonna bring y'all this politics, and it's gonna be the real deal. It's gonna be good. So you guys give me the likes on that, okay? My page still needs support. It still gotta grow. I know you guys don't really care that much. Not my sisters. I'm not referring to my sisters. I'm referring to the people that's up in the bushes that don't really care that much for me. So I know you guys don't care that much for my delivery on the religion, but that's who I am, and it's in me. You know, I'm holy and I'm hood. So both of those. I'm holy and I'm hood. So that's just something y'all got to deal with, because that's who I am. But on this right here, if you guys going to come in and listen and get educated or enlightened, could somebody please drop the copyright act in the chat so I can go ahead and read it? It's always for my protection, no matter what I'm talking about. Just in case I use somebody's voice, and I just want to know that I'm protected, because I'm only doing it as an educational tool or for research. That's the only reason why I'm using it. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act, 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Thank you so much, Tracy. I appreciate that. The poll is, should the Supreme Court judges have that job for a lifetime? I say no. Nope. If you want to give them 4 years like you do the president, then that's fine. Or 8 years, but they should not be a lifetime job. That is crazy. Those judges, they pass away in those jobs. When somebody else could have came along and been setting new laws and, you know, that type of thing, they just so traditional, so stuck in their ways. And, you know, they have told us from the beginning of time that when older people get so old, we just get so set in our ways. It's our way or no way. And we don't want to change our mind. Just like I remember when they first came out with the cell phone, I wasn't that old then, but I was just so set on the rotary phone or the landline. You know, I didn't want to go to a cell phone, and I didn't feel as though I needed to carry a phone around with me everywhere I went. But now that it's here, I love having my phone with me everywhere I go. It's perfect. It was a brilliant idea, because you never know when you're going to have an emergency, when you're going to be out at night by yourself, and you need a way to get in touch with people. Hey, my twin, where have you been? I miss you, twin. I miss you. There go my twin. Where have you been? I miss my twin. But yeah, so listen. Now it's a brilliant idea. So, but far as lawmakers and people up in Washington, D.C., none of those positions should be for a lifetime. Because, you know, like Mitch McConnell, I use him for a prime example. That dude, for the past 10 years, he got so mean. He was so mean and so stubborn. He really disliked, and you all know who. really disliked it. That president right there, I think he was number 44, 45. Or was he 43, 44? He really didn't like that president right there. Oh my God. He took that man through the ringer. He didn't let nothing pass. He wasn't nothing gonna get past him. He had got so stuck in his ways and so up in age. He was mean. Hey, Marcy. Hey, beautiful. He was mean, guys. He didn't care about nothing. He didn't care about anything. Michelle said he failed again the other day. So, I just know he was so mean when he was he speaker before, Speaker of the House? I know he was over something, and he wouldn't let nothing go through, and he was just fighting this guy tooth and nail because he didn't want him to win in the first place. And it was just terrible. It was a terrible thing, but of course, 43, 44 was so smart. He just handled it with such grace and dignity, and he just did his 8 years, and he got things done. He didn't get everything done because he had so many people against him and blocking everything he was trying to do. But the one thing that he did was the Obamacare package. And when he passed that, oh man, the Republicans have tried to destroy that for a very long time. They have put Obamacare up 70 times to have it gutted. They've been trying to break it down and do all type of things 70 times. They have brought that on the table. 70 times they have tried to destroy it. That's a lot of time. And it helped so many people. So many people want it. So many people need it. So many people. So that's where we are with that. But so when he was majority leader of the Republicans, absolutely, Michelle. I know he had a high position. I was thinking, thank you again, Tracy. I was thinking he was like Mike Johnson. I know he's a speaker. And what's his job as high up as that? J.G. Say, I love your title, Granny girl. Granny gonna tell it. Granny gonna tell it, y'all. Granny ain't said nothing yet. Y'all hit that like button for me. Everybody hit the like button for me. Boy, I'm telling y'all the truth. I told y'all, oof. But anyway, so 47 ran to the Supreme Court. They did what he knew they was going to do. They was like, okay, we give you more time so the government stays shut down for another 3-4 days, and you don't have to pass out. You don't have to pass out any SNAP benefits at all. You ain't got to pass out anything. You ain't got to pass out nothing for 48 more hours. We give you 48 more hours. But tell me something. This got to be a cold person who don't care whether children eat or not. That's a pretty cold person right there, y'all. Has no feeling whatsoever. What do they call that, guys? A psychopath? A person that don't have any internal feelings, can't feel emotions. What they call that? What is that? Okay, I didn't say higher than, I said equal. I said equal, Michelle. Is he like I know he had a lot of pull. A narcissist? Well, we know he's that, but he don't have any feelings. I think he had a lot of pull, Michelle. I think Mitch McConnell had a lot of pull. because whatever he told those Republicans to do, they did. So it was, that's why like you say he was leader, he was their leader. I get that, but I know he was very powerful in his reign. LaWanda say he's a narcissist. I agree with that, but I was thinking about something even more sinister, But absolutely. And how could he be so cold or not even care? If you're pretty rich, you're pretty rich. You just don't know nothing but richness. You were born with a silver spoon in the mouth. You use the bathroom on a golden toilet. How could you just sit back and watch poor people just swarm and children not being able to eat and take away their little programs where they can get a head start so they can be ready for a regular school? And you just taking away all of those little programs, and then now you want to attack the health care, and then you want to attack the seniors who have worked their entire life and poured into Social Security. You want to take that away. What type of person are you? What type of person are you that you would just be okay about all of that? All of that is bad. All of that is bad. Ain't nothing good in none of that. So what? You got a lot of money. You would never see what I see. You would never go through what I go through because you was born with a silver spoon. But just because you were born with a silver spoon doesn't mean to walk over people, step on people, treat people like animals. Is that what it means to be born with a silver spoon? You got to still have feelings and compassion. Yes. So it's president, vice president, then speaker. Gotcha. Unempathetic, wicked, says LaWanda. That's so sad, guys. If y'all just sit and just think about that. Just think about it. This man is so cold. He ain't budging. He ain't saying now he want to throw out this right here. I just give the American people the 4 billion contingency money. I just give them that money. No, you keep it. No. We don't want no $2,000 check. We want our SNAP benefits. We want our health care. We want our Social Security, the stuff that we earned. That's what we want. We want you to give us nothing. See, that's your problem. You think we out here for handout. We just want you to give. No. The people that earned Social Security, they need to have their Social Security. The people that deserve health care, let them have their health care. The people that cannot afford to feed their children and put them in these Head Start programs and put them in daycare while they go out and work and try to make a living so they won't be a burden on the government. You should be okay about that. Instead of trying to tear down all of those structures, institutions, just to feed the billionaires in this country and give them a higher tax break. That's crazy. They billionaires. They never see poor. They're going to be rich forever till they leave this world. When is enough money enough money? That's what I don't understand. How rich do you have to be before you be okay? I don't get it. I don't understand. When is enough money enough money? If you had all the money in the world, you still would not be satisfied. That's so pathetic. It's so pathetic. It makes absolutely no sense at all. LaWanda say they never had to rely on government assistance, so they could care less about anyone who does. That's right. I sure did keep it because I know what is in it. It's a trick. It's a trick. I talked to you guys about that mark. It's a trick. Don't nobody want that $2,000. He trying to give y'all that $2,000 to quieten y'all up. But while he give y'all that $2,000, he want to raise y'all health care up 10% or more, where you're going to be paying $400 to $1,000 per month more. And he just giving you $2,000. No, let him keep it. Let him keep it. Don't be fooled by that. Mocha said Vance grew up on welfare. He ought to know better. That type of stuff, Mocha, that's the type of stuff that I just can't get. I don't understand. He know how it is to be poor, but he sit back and just don't say a word and let this man, this man never seen poor. When he was like 7 years old, his father gave him $1 million at the age of 7. He don't even know what it is to be poor. He don't know what it feels like, what it looks like. He just don't know. He been with the elite his whole entire life. Surely his children don't know anything about not having, being broke, being poor. While he's president, they are putting a hurting on this nation as far as they promoting all of his properties, all of his businesses, everything that he has came up with. He got his family. They're the one that's pushing it to all of these foreign countries, getting them to buy into it. This man is making money, buku money, since he's become president, guys. And he only been president this term. But since he became president, he done made him and his family and all of his businesses. What did I tell you guys? $2.4 trillion. Since he even decided to step into the politic game, he done made over $2 trillion. That's a lot of money. He still ain't satisfied. What's coming after trillion, guys? Gazillion? He still ain't gonna be satisfied. He should be like, okay, y'all handle that. I'm gonna go over here and handle this worldwide stuff and make sure we all right and we safe and we good with these other countries, our allies and this type of stuff. But no, only thing he want to do is step on the poor people, the impoverished people, step on them, go play golf every day and fed his pocket more and more. That's all he want. And he don't have no feeling. So we'll be waiting forever for him to have feelings about us. Now, let me bring y'all to what I put y'all out here for tonight. I got a lot of stuff wrote down. So I'm going to tell you guys something that you might not be aware of. I wasn't aware about this, but Michelle seemed to be really up on a lot of stuff. So I'm going to be paying attention to her comment. So did you guys know that the Supreme Court judges, they only really handle 1% of everything that goes on? The other 99%, the lower courts is what handle that. And Trump cannot win over them. They don't want to be blocking all the stuff that he be trying to do to us. The lower court. When I mean lower court, I'm talking about the federal judges that we vote into office that's in our different states and stuff. They are the lower court, and then the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court only get to see like 1% of all this stuff that's going on. But being 47, anytime something don't go his way, he take it straight to the Supreme Court. And then they look at it instead of telling him no, he shouldn't be able to just change the rules when he get ready, move the goalposts whenever he get ready. He shouldn't be able to do that. The Supreme Court, they got to speak up and say, look, the lower court handled that. We don't handle that. Don't bring that type of stuff up here. We rule over the land. We're the top court of the land. We're the ones that handle Roe v. Wade and stuff that's gonna affect the whole nation, like Roe v. Wade and other little things like give me something that the Supreme Court gerrymandering, the Epstein files. Y'all tell me, why is this Epstein file so important? Now I'm gonna get into that in just a minute, guys. So my title say, while we were sleeping, the Democrat up us over. My title, let me tell you guys what happened. You all know that the House of Representatives and the senators, they was able to go out for 6-week paid vacation because they could not reach an agreement before the government shut down. So what the Republican did, what the Speaker of the House did, he sent all of those people on paid vacation for 6 weeks while he made the Democrats show up for work every day, waiting on them to come and sit down at the table with them so they can talk about health care, SNAP, all of these programs that is being demolished, that is being gutted, that is being broken down. So he sent all of them out. So that way the Democrat hands was tied. They couldn't do nothing until those senators came back, till the House of Representatives came back. They couldn't do nothing. They couldn't do anything. So the senators came back on Friday, and they did a vote again. Remember, the vote was 53-47, but they could not open up the government unless it was at least 60%. It had to be 60%. We knew that the Republican was already the majority because they had 53% of the vote. And the Democrats, they was the minority because they only had 47% of the vote. So it was at a dead still, or it was at a halt where they couldn't do anything. So what happened was, guys, those senators came back. Now this is going to blow y'all mind. Now here I am reporting the news and telling you guys about the Democrats. I'm thinking that all of the Democrats across the board are in agreement. I'm thinking that the Democrats across the board are in agreement. They are already in agreement. They are already on one accord. So this is what happened. Those senators that were sent out on vacation for 6-week paid, they come back in, and guess what they did? Guess what they did? Oh my goodness. Michelle said, yup, Granny, that's why he tried to take everything straight to the higher court. LaWanda said the president is paid $400,000 a year. It's not about the money. He has way more than that. It's a power trip for him. Guess what those senators did, guys, that went out on vacation and came back? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So we had it 53-47. Do you know when those damn senators came back? 8 of them, not 1 of them, not 2 of them. 8 Democratic senators went against the other Democrats over to the Republican side and voted with them and got it to 60 plus. And the Democrats only had 40. They only had 40. So the senators, the Democratic senators that they was counting on that was going to vote in our favor, they betrayed us, y'all. They upped us at the drive-thru. They upped us at the drive-thru, y'all. They all caved in. I told y'all last week, I said one thing I say about them Democrats, they always fold. Didn't I tell y'all that? They always fold. The Republicans have their way every single time. They win every single time because the Democrats be so caught up on worrying about the people. They was at a stalemate. That's what I was trying to say way back when I was talking, and I couldn't think of the word. They always fold. How you know I was a dog lover? That's so cute. MP, that's so cute. How do you know I was a dog lover? That was beautiful. That was so pretty. Yes, I am a dog lover. Thank you, MP. That was beautiful. Listen, guys, 8 senators, Democrat, voted with the Republicans to open up the government. Let them have what they want to. Let them do what they want to do with health care, the Obamacare. Let them go ahead and gut it. Let them go ahead and charge. Let them go ahead and kick out 20 million Americans off their health plan. Yes, they did, y'all. Yes, they did us like that. I was really so proud of them holding their ground, not giving in, standing still, standing strong, standing together, and they did that. Don't want to say it will expose all of the freak of the industry. That's why those files are so top secret. They said that this is why 47 wants to get rid of the filibuster, guys. This is why. Because if you get rid of the filibuster, the Epstein files would not come out. Gerrymandering, he wants to get rid of that. So the Epstein files would not come out. And with this vote that they did, on yesterday while everybody was sleeping, I am so tired. They should not be able to place any votes after a certain time. After a certain time. I don't think that vote went through to that vote went through to 12 o'clock midnight or after. They started voting about 5, 6 o'clock as each one of them came in, as they come off their 6-week vacation. I remember the last I heard, they was waiting on this one person to break the vote because it was 45-45. I'm just throwing a number out there. And they was waiting on this one senator to come to put the final vote in. Just to find out that 8 of their constituents had already voted against them, y'all. Bernie Sanders is so outraged. Hakeem Jeffrey, they're just so done with themselves. They had no idea that those Democrats were going to turn on them like that. Turn on them like that. Mocha say, LaWanda say, wow. Wait a minute. LaWanda say, wow. Where JP at? Hello, Marcella Walker. Where JP at, y'all? I mean, MP. Marcella, hey Marcella. Mocha say yes. It has not been complete yet. They are asking people to call those 8 senators and try to get them to flip it. Has not actually been brought to the floor for final vote yet. Okay. But I want to know, why did they do that to the Democrats when they wasn't worrying about their own people? They thought they already had everybody vote and everybody was on one accord. So why did you guys go and do that? You 8 senators that did that. Why? Do they have anything on you guys? Where you guys are you guys trying to keep the Epstein file under wraps? I mean, why did y'all do that? Why did y'all do that? Everybody's so thrown. Everybody's so bewildered. Nobody know what. Why would you guys do that? Knowing what was that? What was that? What was that state? Healthcare is at stake. The SNAP program is at stake. Do you all know that with the government being shut down? Did y'all know with the government being shut down, they are holding $300 million from different programs, 6 different programs that is related to children only. $300 million is on freeze. Those benefits is not going out to those different organizations, foster care, mental health for our children, counseling. 6 programs. They're holding the money the whole time the government have been shut down. That money has not been going out. I just found that out today. They are holding $300 million. $300 million are being held. It's being held. It's being held. Okay, so I'm gonna take this poll down. It ended up with 90% of the people saying that the Supreme Court judges should not have their job for a lifetime. That job should not last them for a lifetime. I don't know who came up with that idea, guys. I don't know who brilliant idea that was. I don't even think that's right. So nobody can never get to be there unless one of them pass away. You know? What? Mocha say, I know a few of them are in district where people have lost their government jobs and they put pressure on a few of them. But as far as the rest, I don't know. Hey, Laurentina. Hey, Grand Martin chat. So listen. Now, since they did the vote, they said that on tomorrow, guys. Y'all know they Granny keep saying tomorrow. You can have your SNAP on tomorrow. I've been saying that. So now they're saying tomorrow, Tuesday, everybody should have their SNAP. If your day has passed where you get your SNAP benefit, they said, and I quote, tomorrow everybody that has been waiting will be receiving, and everybody that have not got theirs and they get theirs will get theirs. That's what they said. That's going to happen tomorrow. That's what they said is going to take place on tomorrow. So you guys know I did not come to stay for a long time, but I want to talk about this. The filibuster, okay. The Supreme Court, wait a minute. The Supreme Court judges stopped the order for Trump to pay full benefits. I told you guys that. Trump said instead of the subsidy money to the insurance company, he'll just take that money and give to the American people. I said, no, thank you, sir. I just seen something that flashed, guys, and I didn't see it. Did somebody give me a gift that I missed? I'm sorry, y'all, if I did. Let me see. What was that? Because y'all know how it come and go. I thought I saw something, but I don't want to pass. I don't want to, okay. So listen. So, um, if Trump, let me see how should I put this. If they make up the government and they don't let him do what he want to do with the filibuster, he will be impeached. Trump will be impeached if they let the filibuster continue. SNAP, the shutdown, the Epstein file, all will come to full fruition. This 47, I heard another content creator describe him as being insanely brilliant. He is insanely brilliant in lying. I know y'all didn't think I was going to say nothing too good. He's insanely brilliant in lying. I agree with that. This man right here, I don't even think I think he don't lie so much in his life, he don't even know he be lying no more. And manipulation. He's insanely brilliant in those areas. So this is something that happened here in my state. Do you guys know what is meant by transgender? What is transgender, guys? Is transgender when a person have a sex change? Let's start there before I open this up on the floor. Is transgender a sex change? The one that says yes. Okay. So this is what happened here in my state. It was this transgender. Hello, Lovey T, loving my wife. Loving my life. I always get that mixed up. Lovey T, loving my life. Hello there, darling. But listen, this transgender person was at the library. And the transgender person decided to go into the restroom. So they was about to go into the girls' restroom at the library. They had a policeman on duty at the library that told the transgender person that they could not go in there because little girls are in there and ladies are in there. And when the policeman approached the transgender person, he said, "Sir, you cannot go into that restroom because little girls are in there. Little girls and ladies are in there. You can't go in there. I'm on duty. It's my job to make sure that you don't go into this restroom." And the transgender person was so upset because, first of all, the officer identified transgender person as sir because he was a very big person. You can tell that it was a dude, but the officer didn't know what was going on in his pants. He might have been dressed like a lady, but So I want you guys to tell me, how do you guys feel about this situation right here? The officer, I feel as though the officer had good intentions. Didn't really mean any harm, but just was thinking of if a little child is in there, a little girl child in there, how she might be frightened to see this football player coming through the door dressed like a woman. And I'm not saying that to be mean or to be funny or anything. Nothing facetious, nothing. I'm just trying to give you guys a picture of what a kid would think. So was the officer wrong for stopping the transgender person from going into the restroom? Now, I'm going to tell you guys about what the Supreme Court decided. The Supreme Court said that they should be able to go into what restroom depending on their gender identity. So that's saying that if you were born a dude and you had a sex change and then you got over JJ, you can go into the ladies' restroom. Is that not correct? If you was born a lady and you had a sex change and you got a pee-pee, you can go in the men's restroom. So would they be saying gender identity that way? Or are they saying whatever you was born in this world as? I'm a little confused on that part, guys. So which one is it? Is it how you was born, what you was born as, or what you are now as far as getting a sex change? What you guys think about it? LaWanda say sick. Season 64, hey, said the officer was correct. J. Gill say granny. What, sister, what? Why you say granny? I'm trying to I like to talk about stuff. Hey, this is an open panel. We got to talk so people won't be misconstrued, confused. We got to talk about stuff. As you were born is what you are. That's what I said, season 64. Now, I have nothing against the LGBTQ community, season 4, so I definitely do not want everybody to attack this channel because I'm holding this conversation. But I'm just trying to get some clarity. So if I'm ever in a restroom, which had already happened to me, I told you guys about being out of town, being on the road traveling, and I had left out, but my daughter-in-law was still in there with my grandkids. And these two guys came into the restroom and they looked at her like they dared her to say something. And she said, she just walked out. So, such attitude, that's dangerous and it's scary. You coming in, you already got attitude. You know why you got attitude? Because you feel guilty. You feel guilty because you know it ain't right. Because if you was normal and you was calm about it and you was okay with everything, you wouldn't have no attitude. You just walk in the bathroom, use the bathroom, and leave out. You won't walk in looking at nobody, trying to see who's looking at you and there's somebody to say something, So when they came up in there, they knew they was wrong. They felt some type of way about it, or they wouldn't have had that disposition about themselves. They would not have been like, say something. And yeah, we dudes. Yeah, but we using this bathroom. Because we dressed up like ladies. No. Okay. So Jagger says what you identify yourself with as far as if you don't have a sex change, that right there. Well, I was wondering, I was hoping the other way, Jagger. But I get it. I don't understand why, but I think it should be however you were born in this world. That's your identity. Whatever you do with what you were born with, that's between you and God. But everybody should not have to be thinking about that. Everybody should not have to be thinking about that. I don't know, guys. I don't know how I feel about that. Hey, Beatrice. Lovey T said, change or not, you are who you are. Jay Gill say, football player in a dress. I just thinking of something that a child would be like, a little kid would be like, looking like, like that. A little kid. We're talking about children at a library. We're talking about 4, 5, 6 year old, children. How would they feel if they saw? They might go back out and say, "Mama, man came in the bathroom." They might say that because they're children. They don't understand what's going on in this world. So, okay, you're not wrong. Michelle says, no, not all get sex change, but the still say they trans. So see, that's another thing right there, guys. How y'all feel about that? Like what Michelle say, everybody that comes in the ladies' restroom don't have a sex change. They just identify themselves as being a female because they have feminine tendencies. That ain't right. They're not supposed to be in there because it says, even the Supreme Court say what you identify yourself as. So just because you put on a dress and makeup and heels do not make you a female. And just because you put on a three-piece suit and cut all your hair off and grow a beard don't make you a man. So it goes both ways. How do you guys think guys feel when a trans woman come into the men's restroom that have not had any type of operation or anything, and they go into the stall because they know they're going to have to squat to pee because they ain't got nothing to whoop out. And they see a line of men all on the wall standing up at the urinal, using the bathroom. They get to peek at everybody ping as they go in. Ooh, that's a little one. That's a big one. That's a big one. That's a little one. That's how y'all think men feel? That's something else right there, y'all. That's something else. Gil said, I agree. It's scary. LaWanda said, I just had a conversation about this, how the guys who still have facial hair, wear nails, women clothes, and shoes, hate real women so much and always argue with women. I don't get why they be so angry. Beatrice said, Granny, they need their own bathroom. Girl, I think that's the answer. That's the answer right there, Beatrice. That is the answer. But guess what? They was getting ready to do that, and they had a problem with that. Do y'all remember that they was getting ready to start a new restroom? I remember hearing about it maybe 2, 3 years, 5 years ago, that they was gonna do a transgender restroom, and they were like, no. Why you gotta do all that? Why you gotta separate? Why we gotta be on Front Street? If we go into this restroom to say transgender, everybody gotta know we're transgender. And they fought about it. They fought it. Y'all remember? Anybody remember that? I remember hearing that. I remember hearing that. They had decided that they was gonna just make a restroom for transgender at the airport, at all of these big public places, and the transgender people said no. They didn't want their own restroom. They want to be able to go into the female restroom and the men's restroom like everybody else. Yep. That has came up before. LaWanda, the conversation about the nails and stuff. You guys know what I was thinking about today? And I know homosexuality is all over the world. I know that. But when I think about our country and our nation, really, 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 guys, put me in the mind of Sodom and Gomorrah. It really does. It really, really does. It really, really does. It just put me in the mind of that. And we know what God did to that city. It was a city. And the sad thing about Sodom and Gomorrah, guys, is what blows my mind. Y'all hit the like button for me. This is what blows my mind about that story, guys. It was some angels, guys. Some angels. Evil angels, like Satan's angels. They was fighting with this guy by the name of Lot. L-O-T. They was trying to get into Lot's house because Lot had opened up his house and he let a lot of young men come into his home. So when the angels went to Lot's house, guys, they went there to get the young men that was at his house, and they wanted to have sex with them. Lot told the angels, I will give y'all my beautiful daughters. I got some beautiful virgin daughters. Beautiful virgin daughters. But the angels did not want the females. They did not want the women. They wanted the men. They wanted to have sex with the men. Don't that just blow your mind? That's how I look at our nation. Men are just not interested in women. They don't want no woman. They want to be with another man. It's deep. It goes so deep. But when I think about the city of Sodom and Gomorrah, I think about that. And I just like, wow. A lot of that is going on in our country, in our nation. A lot of that is going on. It's so big that the Supreme Court has got to vote on it. And I'm not just talking about the men, because we got a lot of lesbian women as well. Thank you, Mike. That's so beautiful. I love when you do that. Mike, look at my brother. You just spoil me so much. Thank you and your wife. Thank you. I love you both. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Samuel. Because every time you give to me, you take from your household. So I appreciate it. And that's for everybody that give to me. I understand. I appreciate it, and I don't take anybody for granted. Thank you guys for getting me to 65. Y'all showed out this evening. Y'all have showed out this evening. I have another poll for you guys. Now, this is a fun poll. Always remember everything Granny tell you guys. That's the good stuff. But we're going to make it light, have a little fun sometimes, because I don't want to never leave you guys with just all this heaviness. So this is our good poll, guys. This is what I came up with for us today. It's a lot to say. I was trying to see how can I write it and sum it down so it won't be so much. But it's a lot. So this is the poll. So I need y'all to listen to me now. Listen, this is the poll. We talking about winning the lottery, coming into a whole lot of money, okay? Listen, here's the poll. If somebody give you the lucky number to hit the lottery, it could be anything. Cash 3, cash 4, Mega Million, Powerball, just whatever, Fantasy 5, whatever that you're going to be rich beyond measure. But before they gave it to you, they told you that you must invest everything you own in this world. Like you got to give it all away. You got to give away everything to get this number. You got to give away everything that you own in this world in order to get this number. I want to know how many people in my chat would do it. A perfect stranger walks up to you and say, I got the winning number and I'll give it to you. But the only way you can get it, you got to give up everything you got to give up everything that you own to get this number. How many people would do it? Let me see can I write some of it in. Let me see how should I put it? Would you give up everything to hit the lottery? That's kind of summing it up. Would you give it all away? Would you give up everything in this world that you own? Everything. Would you give up everything you own to hit the lottery? Y'all got to be honest now, because this is going to be a person that y'all don't even know that's walking up to you guys and tell you that this is what you got to do. Tristan says no. Y'all do the poll. Beatrice say, Granny, let's not leave out the women. They want to be men. They want women. Yep, I said it already. I said the lesbian Beatrice. So y'all do the poll. Now, for me, I don't think I would do it, guys. First of all, you got to be true to yourself. This is a perfect stranger that walks up to you and tells you to give it all away. So you're going to trust a perfect stranger and give up everything that you ever owned in this world. Everything. You got to give it all away. Anything that you got, everything that you got that's of value, your house, your car, your bank account, your credit, everything. You got to give up everything for this. Would you guys do it? I wouldn't do it because, first of all, I know I'm not going to trust that person. I know I'm not going to believe them. Why would I believe a perfect stranger to say, how many people don't play numbers and somebody's like, oh, this one right here, this one going to come out tonight. Play it, then everybody play it and the number don't come out. So that's the chance that you're going to be taking with a perfect stranger that's telling you to lay it all down. To lay it all down. 80% saying, no, don't y'all let me talk y'all out of it. I want to talk. I want y'all to be honest with y'all self. It's somebody that's going to trust this. It's somebody going to trust this stranger. It's somebody going to trust this stranger. It's somebody going to trust this stranger, guys. Okay? So think about this, guys. I'm finna mess y'all up now. Granny's so low down. I'm finna mess y'all up. So how do y'all think the seductress or the Pharisee guy, when Jesus said, he said, what must I do to get into heaven? He said, you got to get rid of all of your worldly good, take up your cross and follow me. And the guy couldn't do it because he was Trump. He was Donald Trump. He couldn't give up everything. He was a billionaire. He couldn't give away everything and take up his cross and follow him. He couldn't do it. He couldn't bring himself to do it. Hey, Let's Rock. Hey, Kitty Lover. So that was a really good one, wasn't it, y'all? Okay. Don't work too hard, Let's Rock. So that was really good. But my brain be going, guys. My brain be going, so. I know that I would not have trusted a stranger to just give up everything that I've worked for, everything in my life, and to chase after a lottery number. My mom used to always say, a bird in the hand. A bird in the hand is better than a loose bird that just flying around you trying to catch it. Go with what you already got. My mom used to always say that, guys. A bird in the hand is better than two in the bush. Come on, mama. I hear you. A bird in the hand is better than two in the bush. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's a good one right there. That is good. So listen, sisters and brothers, I love you guys. I love you guys so much. I miss you guys this morning. I will be here tomorrow morning for Inspirational Morning. Everybody, I know you guys look for me today, but I'm trying to work out some things. Mondays are becoming more and more difficult for me because I have to be out so early. I'm planning on dropping it, but see, it's like I don't know whether it's gonna always be like that. So I'm trying to just hold on to it, but for the past 2 Mondays, I have not been able to come, but I was able to come the rest of the week. So I will see you guys tomorrow morning for Inspirational Morning, 7:30 a.m. If I can get 2 more people to hit the like button, I'll be at 70. And I thank you guys so much. Did I hit it already? I appreciate that. If I get 2 people, if you all drop down in the chat and you forgot to hit the like button for me, then please hit the like button for me to get me to 70. I want you guys to know that I appreciate you guys very much for hitting the hype button. I want to bless 5 people for memberships. Let me give 5 people membership this evening. We're already on day 10 and I haven't gave my gifts out. So good luck to everybody. I hope it be people that I really care about, that I know really support me, and they will try to do their best to keep their membership going. So here we go, guys. Good luck, guys. Good luck, everybody. Season 64, Michelle P. I heard Ross call Lakeisha Green. Lakeisha Green just get membership with everybody. Aries for Life. Marianne Watson. Oh, ADHD, where you at? You won. So the only person that I don't really know is, I think, look at the lucky people. Yay, congratulations, guys. Congratulations. I'm giving out 5 more tomorrow morning, guys, to my prayer group. I'm giving out 5 memberships tomorrow morning. Tracy, if you're going to be there, you or LaWanda, y'all please remind me because sometimes I get so caught up with trying to get the word out and I'll forget. So you guys can just give me a nudge and like, Greg, don't forget you're going to give out the membership so I can remember, guys, okay? So thank you guys for that. Thank you, guys. Do anybody have anything they want to say before we close the chat down? Did I tell you guys to hype up the video for me? Hype up the video for me, guys. Love my grandson say congratulations to all the winners. Glory Wallace say congratulations, everybody. Now you all know ADHD, silly behind, been here every time I go live. And tonight, when he win a membership, he's not here. He's always here, acting up. Hello, Deborah Scott. Hello. So thank you guys for the conversation. We're going to go back to the drawing board and see what they're going to do about this final vote that Michelle P. and Mocha was telling me about. So I just know that we had 8 Democrats to go against us on yesterday. But Michelle and Mocha said it's not the final vote yet, so they still got to take it to the floor. We don't know whether they're going to change their mind or anything like that. If they change their mind, then I think that's going to mean that the government is going to stay shut down, because they just trying to say that the Republicans say that if they go ahead and let them open the government back up, come December, wink, wink, come December, we'll talk about the health care then. First, let's get this government back open. In December, we'll talk about it again. Why y'all can't just resolve the whole thing right now? Why y'all can't just resolve it all and then open up the government shutdown, and then to prevent ever having another government shutdown, if one government worker don't get paid, no government worker get paid. Let that be the rule of law. And I guarantee you, y'all will sit down and learn how to get along, and y'all will vote like y'all got some sense, and y'all would not let this government shut down ever again. But just because y'all up in Washington, D.C. getting paid, y'all ain't missed a beat. But the aviators, they got to suffer. The government workers got to suffer. The military got to suffer. Make this make sense. Make this make sense. The postal worker, thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Sandra Ware. Thank you so much. Make this make sense. If y'all make it where those senators and the Congress people and the Republicans and the Democrats, nobody was getting paid, I guarantee you guys, we would never have to worry about our government shutting down. I bet you they'll figure it out then. It ain't fair. It ain't fair. If y'all getting paid, every government worker in this country is supposed to be getting paid. It's not rocket science. You don't need a rocket science to figure this out. Y'all know that ain't right. It ain't right. It's nothing about that situation y'all can think is fair. Y'all know how y'all feel. Y'all getting paid and y'all work for the government, but the other government workers can't get paid. How y'all feel? And then not one of you guys said, okay, if you ain't gonna pay them, then you can keep my check too. I don't want to be paid because that ain't right. I bet y'all ain't doing that up in Washington. I bet y'all ain't doing that. Y'all ain't brave enough for that. I don't want no check because it ain't right. It ain't fair for you to pay me, but you can't pay him. And we both work for the government. Just because he work at a lower level don't mean that he deserved to be treated this way. We need some strong folks in this country. We need some strong we need some representative. We need some strong political representative, and we ain't got it. Where did all of them go? Listen, guys, I forgot about this part. I'm getting ready to end my live, guys, but I want everybody in my chat to help me out. I need everybody in my chat to help me out. Until they open up this government, I need everybody in my chat, because we're from all walks of life. We're from all over the globe. We're from all over the United States. We're from all over the world. I need everybody in my chat to post in my chat a food bank in your area for people that is out here hungry and they don't know where to go. Hello, Mary Wills. Hello, Jennifer Ellen. How you guys doing? If you guys know a food bank in your area, please post it in my chat. Let's get this word out here so these children can eat. So these children can eat. 42 million people have lost their SNAP benefit due to this government shutdown. That's a lot of people. 42 million is a lot of people. Everybody's not making it to the food banks with the churches and the fire department and the different organizations because they don't know where to go, so they're just hungry. If you all know somewhere where people can go pick some food up, if your church is giving away food, if a school is giving away food, you know where a food pantry is in your state, please post it, guys. Please post it. Kitty Lover said the CEO people helping people at the food bank. If it's somewhere in your state that you guys know that they are giving away food basket, food bags, they help people out, then post it in the chat, guys. Post it in the chat. And don't forget, guys, if it's anybody that you can help, if you got an extra $50 and you know your neighbor, you live in some apartments, and you know it's a single mother with a lot of children or a single dad with a lot of children, you got $50. Can you take them to the store, get them like 2-3 loaves of bread, some peanut butter and jelly, some packs of noodles? Y'all know y'all remember those little packs of meat that they used to sell? My brother buy them all the time. What you call those little packs of meat? They can start with a B. He might have something in the refrigerator right now. Let me go look. But it's those little packs of meat they call like 89 cents. And you can make a whole sandwich. Let me see. I used to eat them a long time ago when my children was little. But I ain't bought them in so long. Okay, the name of them is Budding. Buddig. Buddig. So, if it's a neighbor, if y'all live in some apartments, or y'all live in a complex with children, and y'all see somebody, one of your neighbors, and they got a lot of children, ask them, say like, I'm not trying to offend you in any way, and I just want to know, is everything good with you? You know, because I know our government is tripping, and it's laid on my heart to just help somebody, and I don't know anybody. So if you need any help with groceries, anything, would you let me help you? You know, I go to the store with you and let you buy a few things for you and your kids, and and I got it. I got the bill. That's what we got to do. All this stuff that's going on, guys, it's going on for a reason. I think God wants us to show that we still love our neighbors, just like he had instructed us to do in the Bible. Y'all got a lot of writing in this chat for me now. Who is doing all this writing? What you on some type of? What you just talking and then your computer doing all this writing? I can't read all this stuff, Jennifer, okay? Jennifer got like 15,000 messages. I'm trying to get up out of here, girl. Don't come here doing all that darn right. Here, call me on the phone. My number is 777-9311. 777-9311. Call me, girl. Call me. Cause you got a lot of stuff going on to read. I ain't reading all this stuff. It's too much. This too much, Jennifer. You better call me on the phone, honey. I'm gonna let you tell the chat what you trying to say. Deborah Scott said, I double tap for you, Granny. Thank you, Deborah Scott. Miller say 100. Tracy said, thank you all for the gift. Yes, thank you, Trace. Jennifer say, hello, Granny. Hey. Well, it's a dog eat dog world out there, and every man is for himself. Okay, we're trying to change that. Hey, Mary Wills. Hey, Granny. The turkey line are opening up next week for Thanksgiving. Okay, now can you help us and tell us where it is? Love my grandson said, Grant, a lot of people getting that food that don't need it. Shaking my head. Yes, that's so true. But you know, God loves a cheerful giver, love my grandson. And we talked about that in our prayer group that once you do it, then we don't worry about that part because they got to deal with God. Anytime you're blocking somebody else's blessing or taking somebody else's blessing, God will deal with them. We just give it from the kindness of our heart. Mary will say deli meat comes in that small pack that costs 89 cents. Yeah, I couldn't think of the name of it. What? Kitty Lover say someone gave me a turkey. I gave it to the single mom next door with 4 kids. Oh, that was beautiful. Sandy Ware say not trying to be mean, but if some of the ones that's suffering from this had got out and voted, I don't think all of this would be happening. Yeah, but we in it now, Sandra. Them non-voters, yeah, baby, I'm gonna vote. I vote every year for everything, but we in it. We in it. We don't want to be nothing like 45, 47. We can't be cold. We got enough coldness in the world. In the next 2 weeks, though, they will have the Thanksgiving line, says Mary Will. Yes. That was a great basket, Jennifer Allen. You think I can come get one? You saw you got all the stuff that I love, girl. You got black-eyed peas and bacon and eggs and sausage and grits and cereal and oatmeal, girl. You got candy yam. You got gravy and rotisserie chicken. Oh, can I come get me one, honey? Or do I just got to be poor and hungry? Can I just be old and gray? Cause them baskets that you putting out, girl, I want one. I want one of them baskets that Jennifer putting out, y'all. I want one. All in all, I have donated food to places, says Sandra Ware. Classy lady, good evening, good evening. Let's rock say exactly, Sandra. That's why. Girl, don't come in my chat with that let's rock. Let's rock. Oh, let's rock. Oh, let's rock. Call me, let's rock. 777-9311. Call me, girl. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, honey. That's really nice what Jennifer did. Jennifer, that was a big one. So I think I started off by saying if anybody know a food bank that they can put in the chat to steer somebody to where to go. I think it was just that innocent. If you live here in the state of Georgia, Omadilla, Jose Williams' daughter is going to be giving out food boxes starting tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. And they want everybody to go to, I'm so sorry, guys. I'll give y'all the right information tomorrow. So if you guys don't know any food pantry that's giving away food or a food bank that can tell somebody exactly where to go, then you can help them. That's all. That's all I ask. If anybody in the chat could help anybody out. If anybody can help anybody out. Uh, so that would be me for this evening. I just did not want to get off here without giving you guys the opportunity. Kitty Lover, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. She said somebody gave her a free turkey and she gave it to a lady with 4 kids. That's what I want to hear, Kitty Lover. I want to see the prayer warriors and people that's been so blessed, and God has got each and every one of us, and he's doing his thing, and he's really taking care of us. If we got a little extra, then give it to somebody that do not. Let's help the needy, not the greedy. When you give it, don't give it with malice in your heart, worried about what they're gonna do with it and all that. Just give it and walk away and say, bless it, like Bama like to say, but just say, thank you, Jesus, that I was able to help somebody this year. Thank you. And we will see you guys on tomorrow. Don't y'all forget about Inspiration Morning. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Tracy said you can find out at Greater Chicago Food Depository at 4100 West End, Lurie Place, Chicago, Illinois. That's one spot. It made me happy. She was so grateful. Oh, I know you felt so good. I know you felt so good. I'm still waiting, guys. I'm going in the store. And I'm going to just stand in the store, stand in the line. And I'm just going to be looking around. I'll be looking down all the checkouts and see if I see anybody that's struggling and they don't have it and they got to put something back. And I'm going to step in and I'm going to pay for whatever it is that they didn't have the money for. And I'm going to pay for it for them. And I'm just going to do that for a day. And then that's going to be it. That's what I'm planning. That's my plan. I'm just going to help whoever I ain't got to know them. My heart has been pulling me ever since the government shut down to just do something. I'm just going to do something. I don't need recognition. As long as the man upstairs see what I'm doing, that's all that matters. I don't need nobody else to know, because I'm not doing it for recognition or praise. So I love everybody. I thank you guys again. Thank everybody for the gift. Thank everybody for getting me to 80. Do I have 2 people in my chat that want to get me to 80? I need 2 people. If I got anybody in my chat that is not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free, right? Subscriptions are free. The like button is free. Now, when you really fall in love with me and you want to be a member and follow me around, then that's a fee. But just to sub to my channel don't cost a thing. To hit the like button, it don't cost a thing. So I need 2 people to get me to 80. If I got 2 people in the bushes and chat that have not hit the like button yet, please do so now. I'm getting ready to end my live. I thank you guys for caring. And I will see you guys on tomorrow. I'm going to bring y'all some more good stuff about what's going on in our real life. with our government, our senators, our Republicans, our Democrats, our Supreme Court. I'm gonna let y'all know what's going on, okay? And if y'all want to join me tomorrow for a prayer group, inspirational morning, 7:30 a.m. on the East Coast. It's always good, guys. We have a good time. Holy Spirit shows up every single day. We have a good time in the prayer group. I will see y'all then. Until then, smooches. I love you guys. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, all of my givers and everybody that wanted to give but didn't have it this time. I pray that God bless each and every giver, tenfold, 100-fold. Let everybody be a blessing to someone else. We thank you, and later.